What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop, so park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you'll see a Patreon account. If you click it, you can become a member. All you got to do is try, recommend movies and music and things for me to react to. So click the damn link. Now, with that being said, we're here today with a little bit of movie news, mostly horror related. If you guys have not heard, Scream 7 has now gotten a new director, Christopher Landon, who directed Happy Death Day.
Open your eyes.
Safety's on, little girl.
And Freaky.
Freeze!
Little girls shouldn't play with guns.
I hope that doesn't take place in Scream 7. But Christopher Landon, is now taking the role and responsibility of directing the Scream movies. Tyler and Matt have stepped down to go film a unannounced or undisclosed Universal monster movie. So that's interesting news that Universal is actually pushing forward with their monster movie universe. I mean, we've been hearing about it for a long time. I know that Blumhouse was supposed to take over that because The Invisible Man did so well. So it's kind of interesting to see if how Universal Studios is going to push forward with it, especially with how bad The Mummy did. But we'll see when we get there. But in regards to Scream 7 and Christopher Landon being the new director, I have no doubts about it. I mean, Christopher Landon directed Freaky. Freaky's a fun movie. It's a horror comedy. You also have Happy Death Day, which is also a horror comedy. I'm not worried about his directing, and this is the problem with people hear director's name and that are attached to bad movies, and you have to think about it. Like, the director is only responsible for directing. If it's a bad movie, then you should be looking at the screenwriter, the screenplay, and the people that are responsible for writing the movies. So with that being said, to me, Scream 6 and Scream 5 were not well-written movies. They're okay, but at the same time, when you really look at it, it's pretty redundant, it's pretty repetitive. And me personally, like, I really think that the Scream franchise should kind of just be over with, but that's just me though. Ghostface is an iconic character, love Ghostface all together, but at the same time, it's the same old story. It's really nothing new, you know. It's a one-trick pony. But the things that I'm going to tell you guys to keep an eye out for is James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. Those two were responsible for writing the other two films. They were responsible for writing Scream 5 and Scream 6. And if you didn't really like the writing in those two movies or the way that the movie panned out, then those two are the ones that you need to kind of keep an eye out for. And if you see those names, then you know that the movie's probably going to be pretty much the same format as the last two films. You know, we'll see if Sidney Prescott makes a grand return to the film. You know, Neve Campbell, I don't think that she's going to be so swamped with work because I don't think Twisted Metal is very time consuming, especially because her character wasn't really a central focus in that TV show. But I mean, Christopher Landon being the director, I have no problems with that. It's not like he can't direct it. It's not like horror is not something that he's familiar with. He's very familiar with horror. It just really dies down to who's attached to writing this movie, right? Whoever's attached to writing this movie, that's going to decide whether this movie is going to be good or bad. So that's all I got to say. Let me know in the comment section down below, how do you guys feel about Christopher Landon possibly or is directing Scream 7? Do you guys think that there should be a Scream 7? Are you guys tired of the Scream movies? Do you feel like they're repetitive? Do you feel like they're redundant? Let me know in the comment section down below. And you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you guys have a magnificent day. Adios, homies.